Welcome to Excellence in Excel. I'm Nick Wong, and in this video we're going to focus on how to create a dynamic drop-down list. So basically what we need to do is, we want a list that is being updated automatically the moment we add a new product here. So imagine here we have new products, and if you are a business, you probably will have consistently new product. It's very common for a company to have new products that are trending. You want to sell those as well, and probably on a monthly or weekly basis you will have a product additional. So that is not a new thing. However, making sure that this all is included in the drop down. So what we really want here is we have this wonderful drop down list, but imagine you are selling a lot of fruits, and now suddenly people ask, do you have mangoes right now? Do we have any mangoes on the list? No. So you ask your supplier, and the supplier says, well, guess what? We have 5 different products. So you add these 5 products. So we're going to add these 5 products here. Mango, kiwi, golden kiwi, golden pear, and Korean pear. So we have 5 new products on the list. So if we have these products, what happens here? So let's click on this, and you can see now our list has extended. We have mango, kiwi, golden pear, and Korean pear available. So this is really nice, and as you can see, we can just select them and no problem at all. So we want this as well, and let's do this now for our second list. So imagine you're expanding your business, you're doing very well in the fruits and the produce business, but you want to expand now. You notice that furniture is a new part of your business. So let's make a list exactly the same. We will duplicate almost everything, but then make a drop down that is dynamic like this, but then for our furniture store. How to do that? Well, first of all, I'm going to copy the design here. So I'm going to just select, I need to escape that. What I'm going to do is I will select this, use the brush, and click it here. So we have now our design here ready. The only thing what I want here, of course, is the information here above. Just paste it in here, and then we're done. Alright, so now what do we need? So we have to make here our drop-down table that becomes dynamic. To do that, we need, I'll just click escape to remove all these copy options. So to do that, we need a certain formula. So if we would go to data to make a drop-down list. So let me show you. If you click here on data, you have here the data validation. We click on this. We click here on list. And then here we need to put in the formula. However, if I would put in the formula right now, so if I would say here equal offset and then open, you can see that we don't get some suggestions and hints. And if you're new, I want to make sure that you see them first. So once you are getting more familiar with this, then of course you can just use this directly. However, now I just cancel this. And what we'll do is we'll just put in here, in this cell, we're going to put in the formula. And once you understand the formula, you will start to understand more and more. And after that, you can just do it very quickly. But now, what we'll do is first we type an equal offset to open up the formula, and I want the formula builder. So we have here these suggestions. Let's click here on the formula builder, and we have here now our full reference and step-by-step plan. Alright, step 1. What do we need to do? We need to get the reference. So what is the reference? Let's go here to sheet number 2. This is where our product list is available, and the reference starts with table. So this is the first reference that we have. Step number 2. How many rows up or down? So if I go back here, you see here, how many rows up or down do we need to go to get the value? Basically, no need, because we want to freeze it in this level here. So we want to be in this place. We don't have to change it to anywhere else. So for rows, we say 0. For columns, same story. Column says left or right. 0, not necessary. Then for height, I'm going to show you for height what we're going to do. So for height, we need a formula, because what we really want to say is we want a dynamic value. Yes, And the dynamic value will depend on how many items are available on the list. So we're going to use a formula for that. So I will type in the formula here. So let's go back here. I'm going to remove this and I'll say count A and then open bracket and then the bracket. So basically what count A does, will count how many items are on the list. So we can select here, we go back to our sheet number 2, and then I'm going to remove this part. You can see it's going to do some weird things. So I go back to sheet number 2, so we get the suggestion. Yes, let's click on this first. So we click first on the column D, that's the column, and then we're going to wrap it around in a count A. Count A, open bracket and close bracket, and I will show you later what count A does. So basically count A says here, alright, this is 8 height, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It counts 8 values, but you say, wait a minute, there's something wrong here because the top value is not needed because we don't want to select products because this is where we start. That's correct. So what we do here is -1. Now it says, alright, 7. And that is exactly what we need. And once we did that, we can close this. Oh no, sorry. We can do a comma and then we say 1. And then we close this. And now we're done. So once we're done, alright, so it gives us a suggestion. Yes, the reason what it wants, we have here probably a double bracket because it says starts to suggest a bracket as well. Then it says, alright, do you want to have this? Yes, only one bracket. We have your double bracket. Yes, correct. Alright, so now we have this. And I see here right now our values, and you can see here our width is 1. So this is exactly what we need. And it says here now a wrong value. Ignore this. Don't worry about that. So basically what we did was, let me go back here. What we did was, when the comma, we have a width of 1. So we have all of this value. Now let's copy this value. And this value we're going to put in here on the product. So we select this list. Oh, you can see here being selected. No, what you have to do here, step 1, is to copy this. Copy all of this information. Then I click escape, so the column will not be connecting with the value here. And then we select this entire column here. We say, alright, in this entire column of product, we want the drop-down list. I will close the formula builder. Once we have this, we click here on data validation. Now we can do exactly what we wanted to do. Select here in the list. Source is not anymore a column. No, it is a formula. Click on the formula and click OK. And let's see if it works. So you can see here now we have everything and there's no blank values. So you can select on this. And if you select on this, you say, oh, wait a minute, what's going on here? We are seeing that some items are missing. So why are they missing? Let me explain, because we didn't freeze the value. So let's click on the data validation. You can see here we have sheet delta 2, D2. Let's cancel this. What happens if we click here? Data validation, we see now sheet number 2 and then column D delta 3, number 3. So row number 3. So we didn't freeze the cells, so it's becoming incremental, and you can see here it starts to move down and down. Same for the 4th and the 5th, etc, etc. So what we need to do is we need to edit all of these, yes, and then we say here we're going to freeze them by F4, but F4 is not possible here. So what we do is we select on Shift 4 for the $sign, and then please note that you need to click. If you use left or right arrow keys, it will start to change. It will get the cell value, so you will have a messed up formula. So just click. Yeah, so if there you are. So then you have here, so you say delta 2 must be frozen. So column D or delta, freeze that column and freeze row number 2. Click OK. Then we're done. And let's see if it works now. This works. That works as well. You can see here. Table. We can select all tables here up. Everything is matched. And now let's add up a new value. So imagine now you have not only this, you have a coffee table, you have a child bed, baby bed. We have a kitchen, a oven, and a gas stove. And yes, oh, gas stove. So I'm not sure if this is really correctly spelled. However, let's see if this works. Well, it's too low. So here you can see we have a large list, and now we have it all added up. And you can see here, this all works perfectly. So this is really how you can do it, and now you can update this and you can keep on adding more and more values. So this is very useful for you. So if you like tips and tricks for Excel, check out the link below. In there we have a wonderful Excel course. Just click on the link and you can explore it as well. And if you like these kind of tips and tricks and like to know something more specific, just let me know. Send a comment and I will try to follow up with making a new video related to your suggestion.